AI business cases, how companies actually implement AI. Here's how one company solved a problem with AI. The AI vendor selection framework. 30 questions to ask before buying. The operational challenge many companies face today is the overwhelming complexity of selecting an AI vendor. In fact, in about 70% of procurement processes, teams often struggle to identify not just the best technology, but the right partner for their specific needs. The stakes are high. A poor choice can lead to wasted budgets and unfulfilled enterprise expectations. Consider a recent case with a mid-sized retail company, which we'll call Retail Solutions Inc. They were looking to implement AI-driven inventory management to reduce excess stock, improve turnover, and increase overall efficiency. After conducting internal assessments, they decided to partner with a vendor called AI Inventory Pro. They realized they had to define their requirements clearly. So they spent 2 months assessing their options before finally entering negotiation. Total cost for this implementation ranged from $60,000 to $100,000, depending on the level of customization required. Now let's delve into how they approached this decision-making process. Retail Solutions used a structured framework of 30 key questions across several dimensions. This included evaluating vendor experience, scalability, integration capabilities, and support options. They assessed the vendor's past performance in similar sectors and demanded detailed case studies as part of the decision-making process. They even included their team's feedback after product demos to ensure everyone was on board. The actual deployment took about 4 months, during which time they leveraged AI Inventory Pro's existing APIs to integrate with their current ERP system, ensuring a smooth transition. The clear criteria they laid out initially helped mitigate many common pitfalls by enabling focused discussions and evaluations. Results of this implementation were significant. Retail Solutions saw inventory carrying costs reduce by 15% in the first quarter due to better demand forecasting and stock optimization, contributing to an ROI of approximately 200% in the first year. So, what lessons can you take from Retail Solutions Inc.? First, it's essential to standardize your evaluation questions and use them consistently. This will not only streamline your selection process, but also empower your team to engage meaningfully during the assessments. Second, ensure that you involve cross-functional stakeholders early in the process. Their insights may uncover needs or concerns that procurement alone might overlook. Lastly, don't rush the timeline. This decision can shape the future of your operational efficiency. Now, here's an actionable item for you this week. Develop your own set of at least 10 tailored questions that address your organization's AI needs, preferably across the vendor experience, compatibility with existing systems, and post-purchase support. Share these in your next team meeting to get the conversation started. Remember, the right vendor can be a game changer, but the wrong choice can lead to operational headaches. Align your decision-making with a structured framework. Test your questions in meetings, and prepare to adapt as you gather more insights. By doing this, you'll mitigate risks and position your organization for successful AI implementation. Finally, to visualize this process, create a decision tree that maps out your vendor selection journey, starting from initial requirements, gathering all the way to contract negotiation. This will not only ensure clarity in your decision-making, but also provide everyone involved a shared understanding of the steps needed to make a well-informed choice. By adopting this approach, you'll not just be selecting a vendor, you will be partnering for success. That's AI business cases. Want the full playbook? Follow for more implementation guides.